Hello everyone. Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope good. Just looking through my list here. Let's see if I can invite a few people. Is everybody having a good Monday? I hope so. It's Monday, right? What can you expect? Monday, it's Monday. So, alright, I invited a few people. Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing? Like I said, it is Monday. I wanted to come on and do a little creation with creating a t-shirt. I'm going to put a hot air balloon. I have an event this weekend. It is at the Defiance airport, and it's the hot air balloon fest. So I just wanted to create something that I could wear there. So I thought I would create something for you. So hello, those of you that come in, let me know that you're here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Cindy. Hi, Amanda. I'm Cindy from CC's and just wanted to create a shirt for you. I would love to do more classes on shirts. Make sure that you guys realize that there's more that you can do with our silkscreen transfers other than just putting them on boards or different kinds of surfaces. You can also do them on material. You can do shirts, you can do pillowcases. You can even do this on a wood surface, maybe on a table, and then you're going to put some kind of a sealer or shellac or something on top of it. Just wanted to show you the versatility that we can do. Many, many things. So what I'm going to be using is the hot air balloon where it says life is a beautiful ride, and I'm also taking a little bit from Here Comes the Sun. I know I've done a couple different videos on each of those, but I just wanted to show you how we can mix and match these and create different things. Okay, so as you come in, please say hello, let me know that you're here, and yeah, just let me know you're here. And if you excuse me, if you come in on the replay, do hashtag replay. I like to know who comes in and watches on the replay. So let's see how I can set this up to make sure that I set it up correctly. I'm working on it. Working on it. Trying to figure this out. It's not the way that I want to do it. I'll get it figured out, guys. It's not working for me. Trying to do that whole split screen thing, and it's not doing what I want. Okay, let's try it this way. There we go. Okay, I think I have it. There we go, there we go. Hello, hello, hello. All right, so this is what I was telling you. Here, let me peel this off of here. This is what I was telling you about the silkscreen transfer. Life is a beautiful ride. And so I'm going to be using this and some balloons, and then I am taking part of this other transfer that we have that says here comes the sun, but I'm just going to use the sun part of it, and I want to make a little creation here on my shirt. So let's get this party started. Okay, so what I do have in here that you guys might not see, can you see right there, is the Chalk Couture little mat. I'll show you a little piece here because I have cut it down before. So this is the mat. It does have a little sticky mat on top of it, and you basically just pull that off. I don't know. I have a bigger one, but it's like really super sticky, so it's really too sticky for me, so I always keep using this one. It works for me. I don't need it like sticking it too much. So anyways, my mat, I can feel it. It's right in through here. So that's what where I'm going to put this little design. So the inks that I'm using are going to be the Bumblebee, white of course, red, and teal. So, and then for my basket, I'm going to be using the shimmer copper for the little basket, the hot air balloon. All right, so let's see how this works. If it messes up, well, this shirt is just for me to wear around the house. But we'll see how it goes. What you're hearing there is my heat press. I've got it turned on over there. So this is the silkscreen transfer. See, here is where the silkscreen is. These are not stencils. I know a lot of people like to call them stencils. They are not a stencil. This is a silkscreen. The stencil would have a clear opener, just a big hole there. This is a silkscreen, so I'm just going to lay this down. Now normally when you're doing this, you're going to want to fuzz this up, but I am not fuzzing this up because I have it on material. All I'm wanting to do, I'm not going to use this bottom part. I don't really want that because I'm going to lay the words right underneath here, or kind of a little bit into the sun. But that's what I'm going to do. Hopefully it's going to work out. And those of you that come in, bottom left hand corner of your mobile device is a share button. If you would, please invite others to come in and watch the video. I would appreciate that. Okay, so I'm gonna get ready to do this. Let's just hope it works. Like I said, if not, then it's just a shirt for me to wear around the house. So here is the ink. You really don't have to, they tell us that you don't really have to stir the ink up at all. But, you know, force of habit, I still like to stir it. Alright, so what I'm looking for is to make sure that I have no air bubbles in here. So just making sure of that. Okay. So, there we go. So let's pray. Alright, here we go. I'm going to put the Bumblebee onto the shirt here. So now when you're doing your shirt and you're inking this up, you are going to use a lot less than when you are using this with paste. Now remember, wherever you have these open spaces here, you are going to want to make sure that you take out any lines or streaks, because you're really going to be able to see that. Okay, so you're just going to do a little bit at a time. A lot of the times with this ink, I like to go and use in an up and downward motion, not so much side to side, only because it seems to, sometimes when you have it pressed down to the material, maybe it's not pressed down all the way, and with the little bubbles and stuff, it's just easier to up and down, seems to go into the transfer a lot better. Okay, so I can see kind of my lines there in my shirt. I don't know if you guys can really see that on camera. Just trying to get all that out because I can see my lines. Okay, so here we go. Put this off to the side. Or look at your fingers. Always check your fingers to make sure that you don't have any ink on them. You're going to slowly pull up. There is my sun. I love it. I like how my sun looks. Alright, so I'm just going to take and dry this just a little bit. You don't want to dry it too much because, again, I have that mat in there. So you don't want it too much drying on the top. That sun looks pretty neat. I might have to let this dry a little bit before I put the layer of Life is a Beautiful Ride in white right on top of that. I just don't want to put too much heat on the mat. Okay, so let's figure out what we're doing with our hot air balloon. Like I said, I am going to be in Defiance on Saturday. Make sure you come out and see me. There'll be lots of vendors and you'll be able to check out the glow at night. It's gonna be pretty neat. I'm excited to check it out. Alright, so we're going to try one section of this balloon. Let me see how far this is going to go. Because I'm going to put this here. Now, we have to remember that I have this other layer that's going to be on the inside of this here. I think I still have plenty of room, so that's good. Just gonna pull this back off. All right, my plan here is to do some red and teal. Why? I don't know. Just I just wanted to do that color. I like the red. Always like red. So I'm going to do a little bit of that. Plus I think it'll really show up good on this black shirt. I don't know what it's going to be like this weekend. Hopefully having a black shirt is not going to be the wrong thing to be wearing. Either way, it's going to be okay. Either way, it's going to be fun. Alright, so we're getting ready to use this red only because I'm letting this dry a little bit before I add anything else to it. Okay, so I'm just making sure that I get in to the areas here. Now remember, you don't have to use as much when you're using the ink. So a little really does go a long way. Remember, when you're putting the ink on, that it is absorbing into your material. So give it a minute, you know, to kind of go in, and then you'll need to just keep an eye as to how much you're actually putting on and not put too much. You kind of want to stay within your transfer there. Got a little edge there that I'm having a difficult time getting all of it. Looks good. If you like what you're seeing, or just that I'm showing you this, give me a thumbs up or a heart, or, you know, sharing is caring. All right, always check in my fingers to make sure. So I'm taking this and pulling straight up and back. Looks good. That is the one part of my balloon. Just making sure. Let's see if it unstuck from my little mat down here. I just want to make sure that I have it lined up right. Okay, so we're going to dry this a little bit. Remember, we're just drying it just a little bit. So, Amanda, how is your Monday going? It's Monday, right? It's a Monday. Gotta reach over here and turn that, make sure that stays on. Alright, just drying this a little bit. You want to make sure that the ink is pretty much dry. Some people like to let it set for 24 hours before they actually heat set it with an iron or heat press. So it's up to you if you want to let it set, if you have the patience to let it set. Me, not so much. Okay, I think I'm going to let this dry for a minute, and I'm going to close up my ink over here. Now with your ink, you still have a lot more time. It's, you know, it doesn't dry as quickly as the paste does. But just for us to give it more time to dry, let's go ahead and clean off our squeegees and clean off our little stir sticks and put the lid back on. Just out of habit, just to make sure that we have that done. And of course, you know, when we clean the squeegees off and everything, I always end up getting something on my fingers. It's usually the red. But anyways, okay. We're good. Okay, so now I am going to put on here Life is a Beautiful Ride. Okay, and I want to go into the yellow just a little bit, because I wanted the life is to be in the sun just a little bit. And I'm going to use white for that. Again, just out of habit, I'll stir up my white ink. Be careful with little crusty things landing on your material. That's always scary, 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 scary. All right, now I am just taking my paste here, or not paste, it's ink. Seems to be kind of thick. Now with the ink, you do not add any water. If it's too thick or anything, you do not add anything to it. It should not get too thick, but should be all right. Okay, now what I have found with doing words, you definitely, when you're using ink, you want to go up and down. Never do the side to side. Have no idea, but it always comes out better. You don't want to go side to side. I think it just goes into the silk screen a lot better. Looks good. Alright, so we're basically just making sure we have everything covered here. Hopefully this will come out okay. Alright, checking the fingers once again. And I'm just going to pull this off slowly. I love how that came out. Love it. What do you think so far? I love that. That's very cool. Thought maybe I smeared it a little bit, but I think it looked like it was just a little fuzzy thing there. Probably part of the material. I still like it. I like the Life is a Beautiful Ride in the sun. Looks very cool. Okay. So, again, this is where I like to give it a chance to just dry a little bit, and then like I said, I'm just off to the side here, just scraping off my squeegee and cleaning off the little stir stick, throwing it into just a little container of water that I have off to the side. Okay, then I'm just making sure that, always making sure that I check my fingers. Don't want to touch my material, and mark it up. Okay, so we've got this going pretty good so far. Now I'm just going to open up my teal. Again, I'm going to stir this up. Okay, good for that. Check the fingers again. All right, so now we're going to pull off the outer layer of the balloon. So again, just going to make sure that I have everything dry, but I don't want to be pulling any ink up. If you could tell, when I pulled the Life is a Beautiful Ride off of the yellow, a little bit of yellow did come up. So you just want to make sure that you get that washed fairly quickly. So I usually wash mine as soon as I'm done here when I'm doing these lives. I just make sure that I get everything cleaned off. Okay, so basically what I'm doing is just lining this up. Sorry, got to reach in here. Alright, so I'm just lining this up. Don't want to press too hard. Okay, just making sure that I don't have any air bubbles in here. Alright, and I'm going to use my teal. Alright, so let's hope that my red and teal will look good together. I'm thinking that it will. Again, you're just going to smooth this on. Looks like I got a couple little chunks there. Sometimes you get those little crusty stuff and you just kind of gotta scrape it out, but just be careful too that you're not pressing too hard. So we always get a little quiet when we're really trying to concentrate. Boy, I tell you what, last night was a rough night for me. I felt like getting up and creating something because I couldn't sleep. Anybody else have problems with getting ready for the week ahead, and or you lay in bed and you just think about everything you got to do for the week? I don't know. I don't know. I just have issues with Sunday nights. There's my beautiful balloon. I love it. I love how it's coming out. Yay. I love my balloon. What do you guys think? Like it? I think it's very pretty. I like it. Alright, again, just going to scrape off my little stir stick over here. Put that in some water. Take my squeegee, put that in some water. Take care of my heat press. See if I just marked myself up. Alright, so now we got to put the little basket on here. So we're going to take this. The only thing I could come up with, since I don't have all of the colors in my inks just yet, so I'm going to use this shimmer copper for like my basket color. It'll look okay. It'll be okay. Don't you think? I think so. I'm excited. It looks cool. I like it. See if this copper shows up well, hopefully. Alright. Won't need much here. Like I said, it's not necessary for you to stir it up. You don't have to. Now, I will say that I think with the shimmer color or inks, well, even with the paste, you do have to use just a little bit more than I think you normally would, because it is a shimmer, and you'll notice the difference in the consistency of it. It's kind of gritty. Oh, that looks good. I am very happy with that. Does that look cool? Come on, you guys, what do you think? Thumbs up or a heart? Can you give a girl some love? I like it. All right. I like how it came out. All right, just putting the lid on here. Now, here is a little tricky part. It's not too tricky, but I know that it can be. This little string here is kind of like these little, I don't know, I don't really want to say they're lights, but they're little things that hang from the balloon. Now, sometimes I have a hard time lining them up. We'll try it. It's going to go right into these little grooves here. So, we will go ahead and try to line this up. I'm going to stick my head in here. Sorry, guys. I'm going to see if I can get this lined up. Here we go. We're going to get out some cheaters. That way I can really see. Can really see clearly. Hopefully. We'll try it. If anything, it's just mine. It's my shirt to wear. Alright, now I'm going to get me a little smaller squeegee. That's not necessary for me to have too much. Okay, we're just putting this along here. It's just kind of like, I don't know, a little decoration for on the balloon. It's going to be cute. See how it's just like, I don't know, it's just like cute little things hanging from it. It looks cute. I like it. I'll hold it up here as soon as I get done. Now I'm going to put this other one on here too. This goes on the basket. Hopefully this is dried enough. I don't want to pull up the ink from this. I think it's cute. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Hi, Effie. How are you? All right, so I'm going to, all right, we need the cheaters. We're at that age, okay? We're at that age. All right. All right, so we're just going to put a little bit, so I don't even have to add any more to this. I already had some on it. Very little needed. That is so cute. Cute, cute, cute. I love it. Okay. I'll hold it up here in just a second. Gonna get it dried, and then I'm just going to heat press or heat set it, yep, with my heat press, and we'll be good to go. And my shirt will be done. That is pretty much all I'm going to add to it. If anything, I would add, you know, Chalk Couture or something on there, since I'm going to be wearing this weekend in Defiance. So, make sure you stop out and see me. All right, let me, maybe if I have it underneath here, leave the mat under there so you guys can see. Look how pretty that is. I love it. What do you think? I think it looks cute. All right, so now I will show you what we do next. Just gonna slowly pull this off of my mat, my sticky mat underneath here. Was holding my shirt in place. Just kind of pull it out slowly. You don't want it to overlap itself or anything. This is my mat. This is what I was talking about that was in there. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. So now I can use my dryer more, because it was just because I had the mat underneath there. So we wanted to make sure that I didn't mess up the mat. I guess if you put too much heat to it, it probably, I don't know, takes off some of that stickiness. I think it looks cool. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I could even put like little balloons on the sleeves. That would look neat. I could put something on the back. I don't know. This is the main part that I wanted to show you. I just think it's cool. All right. So, what we're going to do now is going to make sure that I don't get any other color in here. So really all I do is I take a towel and let me put this in my lap here just for a second. I just take a towel, set it down here. Sorry. Take my towel, set it down. Then I'll take my shirt, put the shirt back down. I just want to make sure that it's dried enough. You just want to make sure that you don't have it trying to see if my heat press is going to reach all the way over here. It feels pretty dry. Like I said, some people like to wait 24 hours. I'm not that patient to be able to wait. Okay, so that's all done. All I do is I take a piece of the parchment paper, right? So all I do is lay that over here, lay it right on top of it, right? So all I'm doing is I'm going to take my heat press. Yeah, it's not going to reach, but let me pull this aside a little bit. It's a secret what I'm doing. No, it's not. You can kind of see I've got my heat press here, and I'm just going to, what's nice about this is that I can do this and it will just, for 30 seconds, I have it set to 320 degrees, and I'm just putting a little bit of pressure, and within 30 seconds that's dry. Okay, so now I'm going to move it just a little bit more because it didn't all cover it. This is just like a 9x9, so it's just a little bit wider, so I'm just going to move it up just a little bit. Again, just putting a little bit of pressure to it. You guys, it's so easy to do t-shirts, or you can do handbags, you know, like I don't know what you call those little bags. Or you can do like a cosmetic bag, or hats, or a lot of people like those little towels. They call them tea towels. So once I bring this back over here, all I do, this has been heat set. Okay, so all I do is I just kind of fluff it up just to make sure that I let it cool off before I start touching it. Okay. And what I like to do is I like to feel, to make sure that I don't feel anything tacky. Don't want anything tacky on it. Okay, so all I'm going to do is I will take and I will turn this inside out. Then I'm going to lay this down again, and you're just going to hit it with some heat. I'm going to put the parchment paper on the inside of there just in case it's still maybe a little wet, or you know, a little sticky in there yet. I don't think so. It feels pretty dry, but we don't want to take that chance and possibly get the color on the back side of your shirt. So again, just gonna have to push it to the side a little bit, and going to apply some heat again. Sorry guys, it's out of camera range just a little bit. Hi Michelle. Is that party? Is that party? This is what I am hoping to wear for Saturday at my event. Almost done. Here we go. So now, like I said, I bring it back over here, kind of mess with it a little bit, just let it cool off. I'm going to pull out my parchment paper. I always keep my parchment paper folded up. then I'm just going to take and bring it back to the right side. And voila, we have our shirt and we are ready to go. We are ready to wear our shirt. How beautiful is that? I love it. I love how it came out. All right, let's get you, see if I can figure out. Hello, hello, hello. All right, so here is my shirt. Here's the shirt. Does that not look good? I like it. So I'm ready for my weekend show. So that is it. That's what I have for you guys. It was fun. It was easy to create this. No time at all. We had it done, right? Love it. Love how it came out. Okay. So there you go. So I offer all kinds of classes like this to be able to show you how to create a beautiful shirt like this. Look how cool that is. Cute shirt. All right. That's what I have for you tonight, you guys. Thanks for coming in and watching. I appreciate it. So if there's anything that you need, make sure that you let me know. And I forgot to put all this stuff on here, you guys. See, look, I was even going to put my name up there so you wouldn't forget who I was. But do like and share my video. I would appreciate that. So that is all I have for you tonight. Let me know if there's anything else or if you have any questions about anything. I would be more than happy to help you. So I hope you have a great night. Thanks for stopping in. And remember, get creative.